literally cannot sit down. And if that wasn't weird enough for you, meet Ham's parents, Nag and Nell. And this is probably the most bizarre detail of the whole play. They don't have any legs, and they live inside two huge ash bins over on the side of the stage. Yeah, you heard me right. They just pop out every now and then to talk about the past or ask for a biscuit. They're like these fading ghosts of a world that's long gone.
So you see what's going on here, right? They're all locked in this really weird, unbreakable cycle of dependency. Ham needs Clove to be his eyes and legs. Clove, for whatever reason, seems to need Ham to have some kind of purpose. And Nag and Nell, well, they need both of them just to survive. The crazy thing is, they can't stand each other, but they absolutely cannot live without each other.
Okay, so if they're just stuck in this room together, what do they actually do? What is this so-called game that they're all playing?
Well, the answer is they don't really do much of anything. At least, not in the way we'd normally think about a play's plot. There's no big rising action or climax. Instead, the whole thing is built out of these repetitive routines, these pointless little rituals they do day in and day out just to make the time pass.
Here is a perfect example of what I mean. Every single day, Ham orders Clove to look out the windows. So Clove has to drag a stepladder over, climb up, look through his telescope, and every single day the report is exactly the same. 0, 0, and 0. Nothing. Then Ham asks for his painkiller, and Clove has to tell him again that there isn't any left. It's this little ritual they have to confirm just how hopeless everything is.
Ham says this at one point, and it just cuts right to the heart of the play. They know exactly how this story ends, or more accurately, how it doesn't end. Nothing is ever going to change. The beginning is the end is the beginning, and yet, for some unexplainable reason, they just go on.
So, all of this brings us to the really big question. If it's just four people repeating pointless stuff in a gray room, what is this play actually about? This is the question that literally everyone asks when they see this play. And the answer is, nothing happening is the point. Beckett is basically asking, what does it mean to be human when all the usual reasons for living, progress, love, making something of yourself, what happens when all that is stripped away? You see, Endgame is a classic example of a movement called the theater of the absurd. Plays like this throughout traditional storytelling because they wanted to show what it felt like to live in a world, especially after the World Wars, that seemed totally illogical and meaningless. They put that feeling right up on stage for everyone to see. And this chart shows you exactly how different it is.